Hi everyone. Today is June 28th, 2010. It is a month and 2 weeks since my surgery. Okay, so I'm going to tell you all the good things that have been happening lately. There's a lot to go over, and when I started this whole journey of this back surgery back in January, and I started to do all the research for it, I was very apprehensive and very concerned about my recovery time and how I was going to be able to recover in such a short amount of time in the summer before the time I had to go back to school and start working again, because that was my time frame. That's what I gave myself to heal. When I researched it, I saw a bunch of people that were just suffering and had, different things happen as a result of the surgery, and it kind of scared me. It scared me a lot, but I have been so lucky to have healed and have made as much progress as I have. The doctors are amazed, and I started physical therapy today, and they were amazed as well. I mean, they were impressed with how much I could do with just it being a month and a half after the surgery. And I'm not to say that it's a miracle. I worked really hard. I didn't lay in bed, and I didn't, I pushed myself within reason. I didn't push myself to where I was in constant pain, but I pushed myself both mentally and physically to get where I'm at right now. And I think that's a good mind frame or frame of mind to have when you're in a situation where you're just unclear of of what's going to happen. So I just wanted to really emphasize that a positive outlook and a positive support system around you really has an effect on how you heal and how you progress from the surgery. So on that note, there's a bunch of things that have been going on. I have reached the point where I get to lose the hard part on the brace that I've been wearing for the last 6 weeks. It's the hard part in the back that really keeps me straight up and down, and restricts me from a lot of the movement that I make. Just giving the graft on my back some time to heal, and so I'm excited to get that off. I still have to wear the black belt looking part of the brace for another 6 weeks, but that's not as bad as I have had it. Like I said, I started physical therapy today. It went really well. It's not as painful as I thought. My pain is pretty much going down as far as the surgery pain. Those are some great things that have been happening. I'm able to drive now. I was able to drive about 2 weeks ago. So overall, things have been going really well, and I'm excited for them to get even better. Alright, so now that we've talked about all the good stuff, there's some frustrations that I've had to deal with throughout this whole process. Some things that I didn't necessarily foresee coming with this whole situation. There's a lot of things you take for granted, or at least I did, before this situation all started. Being able to curl up on the couch and just get comfortable on the couch with, not having to lay completely flat on your back. Being able to find a comfortable position. I sleep on my stomach, and I've not been able to sleep on my stomach for the last month and a half. And at the beginning it was fine because it was more comfortable that way, but now that I'm able to move around a little bit more, I want to be comfortable, and it's very difficult right now to still stay in the parameters of what my doctor's restrictions are as far as moving, like bending and twisting, and be comfortable. and it becomes very frustrating, and it plays, you know, a lot with your mind, and you're like, how much of this can I take? You know, I've gone through the surgery, I've dealt with the pain, and now I just want to be comfortable. I'm tired of being in situations where you're just not comfortable, and you want to be able just to curl up on the couch and read a book, or lay on the couch and watch a movie, but you have to be sitting, you have to be laying flat or sitting, and it's, you know, it plays with your emotions. I got very frustrated, you know, and it made me very emotional at times, and I'm glad to say that it's getting better. And I know that with more physical therapy, I'll be able to do those things. But, you know, it just gets frustrating when you want to, you know, put the dishes in the dishwasher, but you can't get down to the dishwasher. And it's frustrating when you want to sweep and you can't sweep. It's frustrating when, you know, you want to make your house really neat and nice, and you can't, because you can't bend, you can't twist, and for, you know, shaving your legs, that I can't bend, so, you know, that's takes a I go a couple of weeks without shaving my legs. You probably don't want to know, but those are just the silly, like, frustrating aspects of the whole thing. You know, giving my niece and my nephew a hug, and that, you know, they used to run up and, you know, give me a big hug, and now they have to slow down so they don't hit their head on my brace, you know. So last week I was not feeling very good. I went a couple days without taking pain meds, and I started feeling really awful, like almost as if I was getting the flu, like very achy, nausea, headache, just not good. And I put the two and two together, that I was withdrawing from the codeine, from the hydrocodone, and I'd been taking the pain medicine since January, when this whole thing started. That's what my doctor had prescribed. And after the surgery, I had to take more of it, and I pretty much had a withdrawal. I was withdrawing from a drug, and it was scary, and that was a rough week. I didn't, you know, that was both physically and emotionally and mentally exhausting, because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to fix it. So that was, I can't imagine, you know, people who have to deal with other types of withdrawal, from like alcohol or any other drugs for that matter. Mine was very minor, but I can't imagine, you know, what they go through to get themselves clean. So, but those are some of the things that, you know, I didn't foresee as a part of this journey, and I hope that, you know, as time goes on, those things are going to become more achievable, and my comfort level will be a little bit more comfortable. So hopefully those frustrations will go away soon. So, but overall, I'm very happy with my progress. Like I said at the beginning, I'm very lucky to be where I'm at right now, and I will try to keep you updated with every milestone that I make.